I
But hey,
figured.
we're good.
I figured. Okay. I just finished reading the Punch newspaper, the headlines. Oh, did I? No, no, no. The next one on the Punch newspaper says Rivers shuts school after death of 2-year-old pupils. You know, every time I see headlines along the lines of this, maybe a child goes to school and doesn't come back. As a parent myself, I'm just like, hey God, because may we not see evil.
Honestly.
May we not see evil.
Because nowadays it's like your children go to school and you're just praying, God, please let them just go and come back in one piece. And
Yes.
mind you, this is not just it's no longer in the north for you to even say, oh, maybe it's insecurity that is
It's
it's
everywhere.
everywhere. It should be on Tuesday when we were talking. One of the analysts for the Chibo conversation said that was a lady from Maiduguri. She said insecurity now is no longer it's a girl thing or is a women and girls thing.
Yeah.
It's everybody now that is not safe. Everybody. It doesn't matter where you are still shall not safe. So let's just know what we're doing, because at the end of the day, this thing is touching everybody.
Yeah. One of the headlines that we even get to is the Benway. Maybe we should just, I will wait till we read it out. The kids who went, you know, that we've been reading news headlines about how they say they're trying to, what's the English of it? They are mobilizing police to protect for the upcoming UTME jam. This
Mm,
some students got abducted yesterday.
the same yesterday, was it yesterday or day before yesterday, when we read that, oh, that jam were, putting out the centers, and where the children were, you know,
Yeah,
um were posted to write this. I was faulting it. I was like, why put this kind of information out there in the first place? Because the children are going to travel from point A to point B
point
to write
yeah.
these exams. So why put the destinations or what the locations of these centers out there, for crying out loud? Can we be security conscious? A whole jam, you know what is happening? Uh-uh. Mm. Okay, on the Guardian newspaper, court orders arrest of ex-minister Farouk and permanent secretary over alleged fraud. Okay,
Is
this
when
is good. Yeah, hopefully they get to the end of it. Another one says Ogun to Chad truck driver in crash involving Anthony Joshua and associates. Are we still on this matter?
Yeah, so you know before it was the driver of the car, but now they are charging the driver of the truck that was stationary on the express. Yeah,
Mm.
we're still on it. Anyway, moving on to the this day newspaper, we have stakeholders endorse Bornu State House deputies. Stakeholders endorse Bornu State House Deputy Speaker Askira for Senate. You know, yesterday when I was coming back from work, as we're entering Bega, there's a big billboard big billboard that has APC. So I was like, what was this billboard for? So I slowed down while I was driving on the express. So it's the president, Dakwa Abiodun, the president for re-election, Dakwa Abiodun for Senate. And I'm serious. I was like, when I saw Dakwa Abiodun, I was like, this guy has done this thing. Why is he advertising himself again? Turns out that it's for Senate. He wants to go for Senate, and then Yayi for governorship. And interestingly, yesterday I was saying that, so the thing now in Nigeria is when you're done with your governorship position, your tenure, the next thing is to find a way to still stay in politics, because the river must never run dry. It
Mm-hmm.
must keep on going. So because I was like,
Mm-hmm.
why? You've already done you've played your part, you've done your term in politics. Let somebody else go. So APC is touting him as their representative for Senate for Ogun West, Ogun something. And
It's like I said again yesterday, we're all, circulating the same leaders. Because tell me
absolutely.
why you are a Senate president, you are in the Senate, and the next thing you
Yeah,
want to be is a
yeah,
governor. And
yeah.
after the governor, the next thing you want to be is
It's
probably
Senate.
a minister.
Yeah.
So it's like that. Or maybe you start from being a House of Rep member at the state level. From there, you want to be the governor. From the governor, you want to be the senator. From the senator, you want to be a minister. From the minister, you probably look for presidency, or maybe, one of those people around the president. And from there, you want to be the president. So that's just how it keeps going. Now, he has just done 8 years in Ogun State, Abi. He go that Senate now. He go probably do another.
16 years. Because we have, who is the person that we're reading about that has been this Desmond Elliott since 2015?
So you see, that's just how it can't be like say the thing don't turn their rights. Nobody else can.
So
Hopefully.
anyway, the next one on this day says REA hails new NERC rules on mini grids. Says it will hasten project delivery. These are the headlines from the This Day newspaper.
Mini grids, have you? So that the big ones will stop falling every 2 market ticket, every 2 AK market days.
Let us let them build the grid first now before we now know that something is happening.
All right, heading on to the Daily Trust. Lagos APC rejects allegations of imposition. And then another one says, your coalition stands no chance. Bola tells Atiku. The way Bola is going with all, energy, rigor. Is it rigor and vigor all join? The way he's doing this thing just reminds me of how Paul was how Paul was arrested by Jesus when he was going to persecute the believers. So the same vigor that he used.
I did not see that one coming. I was like, Paul, who is Paul?
The same energy and the same vigor that he used to go and kill the believers, that's the same one he used to be preaching to the unbelievers. So that's what Bola is doing, because he was so when he was on the other side of the river, maybe he was using all his energy, all his, seriously condemning all what the government was doing. Now he's this side, he's still using the same. I don't know. But let's go.
Okay. Moving on to the Vanguard newspaper, we have 82 irregular migrants face deportation in Lagos. Now we said with the deports. Okay. The rescued disabled Imo girl exposes Nigeria Mali trafficking ring, urges urgent intervention.
This is not the first time they're exposing all of these kinds of things. And yet we don't get to see heads roll. And yet we don't even get to see how, yes, maybe they'll just make, at the end of the day, all of this in its political way. And all of these things, we have some big people who are involved who don't want their names to be out there. That's just it.
That's just it.
Now, tell me why we'll be having all of this kind of headlines. Oh, we know people that are involved in insecurity. We're going to mention their names, and then they mention names. You are saying, where are these names coming from? The next time, oh, we have people who are involved in Nigeria, Mali. Somebody will come out to actually say these things. But that person that's coming out to say it is either you will not come and hear the person's voice again, or you will not even hear of the person again, or you might even look for the person in the nearest future. So they will tell you, the person will come back and tell you, no, man, I did not say that kind of thing. No. Or maybe even when I said itself, it was about something else. That's the next thing I'm hearing. On Premium Time, since Buhari completed his 8 years, Tinubu too must complete his own presidency.
Well, I'm going to talk about that with our analyst this morning. When I saw it, my eyes literally popped out of the socket. I say, as how? Oh yeah, we'll talk. Our analyst is here. She's able.
All right, court orders arrest of former humanitarian minister Umar Farouk and top official over fraud charges.
Moving on to the nation is where gunmen attack commercial bus, abduct 18 JAM candidates in Benue. I was on my way home yesterday. I was already in my area, and I just saw that so many people on the road. I said, why? So I looked to my right. There was a building. They were writing JAM there. So the people that were out were the parents. I say,
you blame them?
At all, because we had been hearing of it. So as at this point, we hadn't seen this news, but we had been hearing of I've been hearing of mobilization. When parents were sitting down on the floor outside because there was no seat for them. It's a street there that the center is. So as you are driving, you just have to be careful. Parents were sitting on the floor, like just discussing, just sitting down. I say, so when I saw this news this morning, I say, yeah, that makes sense. But I
God
mean,
forbid now for me, if we don't deal with this thing now, imagine when Zura wants to write her own jam.
God forbid, I not go date this
I
Nigeria
tell
with
you, you will
me.
not follow her. You will not follow her leg to leg. Where
I
you
not
put
go
your
date
leg
this
to leg.
Nigeria. Oh Jesus. Make I go meet my
You
husband now.
will
Say
get this
my pikin
Nigeria.
no dey. No, because yesterday, interestingly, I was saying this thing to Sumbo. I said, even the NYSC, like, is it not high time they say, oh, let's, like, all those those areas that are hot, they are hot spaces. There's no point sending anybody to those places until this thing is nipped in the bud, but they're still sending kids. I know for a fact that if I had a child who was going to go for NYSC and they posted my child to Bauchi, to Bornu, to Plateau State, to Kaduna, to those hotspots, to Kwara states, they go nowhere. Like nothing. We'll all be looking at each other. I'm serious. Because my child goes nowhere. I really, really admire parents who who allow their children to go. I really admire them because it could never be me. It could never be me. Because even in this Lagos that I am with my child, is God that is protecting us. And we know they go plenty places. School time like this, school, house to school, school to house. Some other times, okay, let's go to the supermarket to go and get one or two things. We know they go anywhere. How much more? No, I know. I'm sorry.
You
It's,
suffer like this, train your children finish. When they just go do NYC, may they start to work,
do you
they start to
get?
get something for themselves. And then Nigeria will come and tell you how. How is that
Do
even
you get?
possible? Nigeria will
No,
come
no,
and
no,
tell you,
no.
I'm sorry, we will have to take your child away. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm not rolling like that. Anyway, we're hoping. I see every day we come here and say we hope that they rescue them. We hope. Oh, our thoughts and prayers are with the parents of these children because I can just imagine. I'm sure that out of these children that were abducted, some of their parents were like, Abi, you should not go. Okay, Abi, you should go. Some of them put anointing oil on their children's forehead. Some of them prayed. Prayer of we pass your jam because jam go jam you as well. Prayer of no accident to happen to you on the road because our roads are not great and they're not safe. Prayer of no abduction because Benetton are hot spots for these things.
And after all of it, Jan will now come and tell you, oh, there were glitches, their results is not out. Oh no, so many people did this one. Oh no. All of them have to come back and write their exams. Kiniko, this and that. If it's not snake that is swallowing money somewhere, it is children that are dying because you people cannot sit down and do what you're supposed to do. All
Next
right.
up on the nation, the final one on the nation is Nasara 2027. Governor Sule names Wadada as preferred successor. Those are the headlines from the Nation newspaper.
All right, on the cable newspaper, or rather on the cable, because it's not like a physical newspaper anyway. On the cable online paper, INEC shifts Ocean governorship campaign announcement to August 13. Nigeria has no plans to borrow from IMF, says Wale Edun.
Until Nigeria then borrows. I'm waiting. Shebi, this Wale Edu, his mouth is sweet until Nigeria borrows.
That's how I saw one report yesterday that an average Nigeria is owing 100, is it 100? 700 and something thousand naira. Each of us like this, we have debt on our head.
God forbid, I don't have it on my head. They're the ones that they are them and their family.
That is from the borrowing, so.
And that will not concern me because it not help my life in any way.
And that one is even minus the recent one that just happened though. The recent one they just borrowed.
It's
that
not
one
me. It's them and their children. It can never be me.
I say, oh God, have mercy on us.
It can never be me. Me, I'm owing money. I be you people are owing me money. When people are sharing the cake, did you people share with me? I beg.
About 700 and something thousand naira that an average Nigerian.
Nope.
Imagine that they carry that money and share to everybody like this. Like all of you take this money inside your account.
Anyway.
Okay. Let us head on.
Mm.
Daily
Daily
Post
Post, yeah.
2027. I am Jagaban. They can't scare me. Tinubu post.
Mm.
Oh. Who is doing PR for these people?
Please, moving on, because
Police arraign man for killing father in Kebbi. Oh, this is quite sad.
like, what will push you to kill your own father?
Own father.
Mm. In the Tribune newspaper, we have over 60 fragmented tax laws streamlined into coherent framework, enabling efficiency. Okay, says the NRS chairman. Next up, we have Tinubu's policies have brought relief to many families. Or your CBM coordinator. Roso, boy, you have said it. Help me now. Okay, all right, let's go on.
Abi, I should help you.
Mm.
If maybe it has brought to you, let me know so that you can show me the way.
I'll show you the way I've been. You said show me the way they brought to you.
Pen pushing, Oyo State government confirms Lassa fever case. Patient dies in University College
Okay.
hospital in Badon. I've been talking about this Lassa fever. Every time you come on the headlines, you'll be seeing Lassa fever. People die. Number of people die. Now that we cannot do something about it, Abby.
No,
Everybody's looking
we're
at
looking at
2027.
2027. Yeah, that one no concern anybody.
Gradually killing people.
No,
Lassa fever here, Lassa fever there, Lassa fever there.
2027, 2027, 2027.
Terrorists planning to attack prison for okay. Terrorists planning to attack airport and prison facilities in Abuja, Niger State, says intelligence report. I hope people use it well. It's
But
not
we
the one
already
that
know
we
the
hear
way
now.
to use it well now.
It's not the one we hear now that after the attack or before the attack, all of the security people that are around there, they carry them come out.
Nothing day for nobody. Nothing. Anyway, those are the headlines this morning. We're just going to dive right into the ones that I've caught our eye to tackle with our analysts this morning. You're still tuned to Women Radio 91.7 FM. The time is 9 minutes to 8. Rose is here. Our analyst at the tone is here. Myself, I'm here as well. I'm here. Somebody said something about me, myself, and me, I'm shy. I'm here as well. But yeah, we're just going to go straight into the first headline. And this one got my blood boiling at its own. This one's from the Daily Trust. Federal government rehabilitates 8 foreign 736 Nigerian ex-insurgents. I say pardon as how they've rehabilitated 744 former insurgents and victims of violent extremism, including 8 foreign nationals under its de-radicalization, rehabilitation, and reintegration program, Operation Safe Corridor. Some of these nationals come from Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Chad, Niger Republic, while the remaining are Nigerians. And this program was established in 2016. Who did government for 2016? I don't remember who. And so they're saying that, you know, this Operation Safe Corridor is a strategic intervention aimed at reducing violence and preventing the spread of extremist ideologies. In fact, they went on to say that, oh, these people are actually victims. Please, what are the people that are being abducted and killed? Who is the victim in this place exactly? What is going? I don't tire for this matter. And we talk about this all the time. Oh, they've repented. Oh, they are not doing it again. Oh, they say they will not do it again. Let me
Your
so
brothers and sisters now. Have you forgotten? They said they are our brothers.
one of the things that worries me is when these things happen. Okay, so in Rwanda, after the genocide, and if you don't know what genocide is when a particular group of people decide to violently kill another group of people, whether based on tribe, whether based on religion, and we've seen this happen like all over the world in different times. If you remember, was it Hitler, Germany versus Israel, is it the Hebrew? Yeah, Israel's. Um, we have. Okay, let me bring you to Africa. In Rwanda, this happened. There used to be tribes, like how we have tribes, Yoruba, Igbo. We had the Hutus and the Tutsis, right? And then Shashasha, to cut the long story short, the Houthis killed the Tutsis. And then when their current president came into power, he said, you know, we're going to forgive everybody, even though his tribe was part of those that were being killed. Now, my concern is when you tell people, when you say, oh no, when you tell people to forgive people without really, really processing their anger, there is problem, right? And you
Yeah.
say, oh, there's peace. So even though Rwanda is really, really peaceful, I was telling my husband, I said, I suspect this peace because if this man dies, is assassinated or whatever happens, I fear that these tribes will rise up and start fighting each other and bringing it here. You cannot possibly say that people who have killed people in Nigeria, I'm talking, what do they call them? People that have abducted, terrorists, insurgents, bandits, whatever name that they are called per time, they finish killing people. You now say, oh no, we've taken them in because they were victims of the movement and they were rehabilitating them. Where is justice for the Nigerians who were killed? Where is justice for the Nigerians who were abducted and they still can't find their children till now? It's like you telling a Chibok mother whose child has been gone since 2014, and then you
Yeah.
tell her that, oh, forgive and forget. They did not know.
It doesn't really make sense. In fact, I picked it as one of the things that we're also going to talk about, on her lens, because it's just mind-boggling how we can come up and say, oh, they are all repentant, they have pledged that they will not do what they did again. They
Anybody
say
can
they
pledge
did
anything, my
that.
sister.
So, it just goes, it's at the end of the day, when you look at what is happening, it's not just
You know,
how
follow.
English and values, just follow. Do you get? Just follow. Because I mean, even if you no go kill them more, do you get? At least lock them up somewhere. Lock them up somewhere that, in fact, maybe they used to call them, or Igbo people used to call them, what they used to call those kind of sites where they put people and just lock them up there. In fact, they take them to the middle of nowhere and just keep them there. Do you understand? Because these people have caused harm, they have caused
Havoc.
sorrow, they have caused a lot of mental of mental disruption to people. So you're telling me that now imagine the most recent one that we saw about that young man that was traveling from Jos to Kaduna, that he was taken, and then he was being videoed with his phone and being flogged. While they were flogging him, they were videoing him and also telling him that he should better tell Nigerians to give him money for his ransom. So imagine now that those boys who were doing that, and all of them are quite young, that those boys who were doing all of that now for me, they will now catch them. And then you will now go and say that, oh, they have repented. And you bring them back into the society. And when you bring them back into the society, it's not like you're giving them another life to live. It's not like you're telling them that, oh, stop the life of crime. We have gotten a job for you. Go and take care of your family with this job that we've given to you. Even if you give them those jobs, how much are you going to pay them?
Yeah.
That they were not getting more than in the kidnapping work that they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
How are you sure that now integrating them back into the society, even if they don't go back to carrying arms, wouldn't they be informant to these people?
God, I beg.
How about, let's say, or maybe it's even American film that is even worrying me. How about maybe is one of this, some of them who have been rehabilitated, there are people who have probably gotten in touch with them and told them that, okay, since you have come out now, try to get close to the military or try to get close to one security. Let us be using you as information person. How about when there are other brothers who are still into the, into the whole killings and all of that, come back and meet them and say, so you just want to give up this thing? We can make your life better. Come and collect 500,000 naira. Come and collect 2 million naira and give to your family. And you're struggling to get them a job of what? 70,000 naira. Do you understand? Now,
Mm.
that's not to say that maybe within them, or maybe within them, you might find those who are truly repentant.
Mm-hmm.
Because whether we like them or not, it get people where they do these things just because the Nigerian society failed them.
Yeah.
That is why they're Nigerians in the first place. That's maybe the society failed them. Nobody looked at them. Mama and Papa said no day. Also, they were just probably just trying to, get their own daily 2K, and then they fell into the wrong hands. Let's not forget that's not to say that we don't have people like that amongst them. Now, those kind of people, if you are able to rehabilitate them and give them an option, at the end of the day, they might follow. But then again, for me, in this life, we all have an option. Not will I say option? I mean, we can actually say no to things. Do you understand? Because if you come to me now and come and tell me that, oh, Roso, come and kidnap with me, and you will get so amount of money. If I'm not somebody that is money oriented, or if I'm not somebody that thinks that, oh, if I don't go, I would have other things to do, then I might just definitely I might just end up joining them. So it's everybody has the will. No, is it the will? Everybody has the opportunity to say no. Everybody has the choice to make. Doing bad, last na choice. Doing good, na choice. Do you understand? So if we now want to put all of these things together and look at it from me, at the end of the day, you don't keep person, you don't keep person. I mean, you go sef, you thief person goods, they kill you, so you thief person goods. You enter inside market, you go thief 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira inside market, they don't dey chase you up and down. They will go dump you for police. Nobody go even look your matter. Some people even die in custody. Nobody even takes a look at them. And then all of a sudden, these people that have caused unrest to Nigerians, these same people that have tormented Nigerians for long, and then you come back and you say you've rehabilitated them. How is the rehabilitation go? How did we get to the rehabilitation states? Who are the mental experts that actually sat down with them and told them that, and came back to give you a report that these people, their brains are okay to go back to the society? What mental states are they that you are pushing them back to the society? Now that you've pushed them back, where are they going to? Which family members are they going back to meet? Where are they going to go and find jobs to do? Do you understand? So what are the other plans? Because it's bad enough that you're saying rehabilitation. Rehabilitation, Kini. From where to where?
It is well. It is
So
really
you
well
finish saying
because
rehabilitation, you now get up, you now say, okay, go back into the society. As how? And do what? Where would they go and start from? Because knowing fully well for me, we know our people. It's not
yeah,
like they've got jobs for those people. It's not like you've given them a it's I, does the rehabilitation even include maybe learning a skill that would help some of them to continue if peradventure, they really want to live that life, if they want to stop doing that kind of thing? Can
mm,
we be serious with ourselves? So you have just increased now. You have, in fact, if we're not careful, they have increased the number of insurgents to all those people, 70 something people that you're talking about. I mean, how many are they safe? More than half of them will likely go back. So therefore, you're increasing the number of insurgents that we have because we get up and say rehabilitation, when you should be looking at the root of it. Go and kill the root first of all so that it stops growing. Then when it stops growing, then you can now face the people that have even grown to that extent where they are and remove them and make our society clean and sane again.
Our analyst is having like serious network challenges, I can say, because she keeps on. So sorry, Adetone, for your network challenges, because she keeps on being thrown in and out. Is it rectified now?
I'm not even sure she's here again.
I'm sure she's just so like that. That happened yesterday as well on the program, and I was just like, "Hey God, imagine you're talking and then boom, boom, just taking you in and out, taking you in and out." I mean, everything that Rose said, very, very aptly said, because sometimes you just, I think that sometimes, or I believe, or what we're seeing, the track record of the government we have is that they wake up one morning and say, what can we do that will make us feel good? Not thinking about whether it will land well, with Nigerians, because at the end of the day, you're serving us. Whatever you are doing should not be making you feel good. It is whatever you should do to serve us as Nigerians. I remember when Buhari came up with, was it Buhari's term? When did Buhari come to power? He did 2 terms, Abby.
Yeah.
2019, no, 2019 to 2023, 2023 to 2027. No, it was Buhari's regime, yes. I think that was 2017. I don't know, whatever year it was, Sha. And I remember thinking, why would you say repentant bandits? I remember I did not know so much of politics then, but I was like, this is problematic, because it's like a thief coming to my house now to steal. And thieves have come to my house like a few times. And then they'll come and say, oh, Fumi, that 2021, that year that we came, it was me that took you and your husband's phone. It's me that took the laptop. It's me that took this thing. It's me that took this. And I'll be like, oh, yeah.
So I hope you have stopped doing that right
now.
now.
Stop doing that, or maybe okay. There's one organization I know that helps people that used to steal. If I don't use stone to knock your head, and that's why I always have a problem. And I know I'm deviating from this when a man or when a parent, a spouse leaves their matrimonial home, disappears, and then comes back like 10, 20 years down and is asking for forgiveness and is expecting that they will just be accepted like that. Are you a bandit? No, I'm serious. I'm always like this. I'm just like, this person left maybe when you were 3 or maybe you were 5, whether your father or your mother, and they now came maybe, and it always happens when they want to get married, or when you are blown. Oh, now maybe the father. I'm actually the father, and I'm like,
or maybe when they fall sick.
Or when they fall sick, you not hear family members. Actually, everybody is a god, because everybody is guilty of this thing. You not see family members. Oh no, forgive now. He's your father. Do you have any other father? I do. I have another father. Whoever raised me. What do you mean? I never understand it, and that's why I can't understand this one as well. What do you mean? I don't get it all. Maybe somebody can raise their hand and say, oh, this, that, because I cannot understand it. How?
What we're telling other bandits now and insurgents is that, keep going, keep doing what you're doing. After all, when we catch you, we'll just lock you up for a few years and then we'll rehabilitate you and bring you back to the society. That's what you're telling them. That's what you are telling them in essence. Because I mean, just go and continue doing what you're doing. If you do finish, when you kill all the people you want to kill, and then we catch you, that is if we catch you. If we catch you, we'll just go and lock you up now. After some time, we'll rehabilitate you back into the society. Then you can go and continue where you stopped from.
Okay, the time right about now is 7 minutes after 8, and you're still tuned to Women Reading at 1.7 FM. This is the Daily News Review program. Our analyst is having, I just saw her message now. The network is really bad, and you can tell because it just keeps on going boom, boom. Like, and initially when she joined, it was fine until it was time for her to now speak, and it just kept on bouncing. So if you're wondering, oh, why I thought Fumi said, analyst, yes, she's here, but the network keeps on bouncing her in and out. And if you say if they use any network provider, you know that this is not strange because this is not our reality, right? This is always happening. You can be on the yesterday like that. It even rained. Every call I made entered the bush. Every call I made entered bush. So please bear with us this morning. Let's take these messages before we go to the next headline. We have this person. This is Additional Wasiu says, good morning to you in the studio. President Tinubu says Atiku Abubakar is incompetent, and I agree with him. Let's check the record of Atiku Abubakar as vice president under OBJ. He is the head of privatization, and under his watch, he sold Amcon, Nitel, Nigeria Airways, and privatized Alaja Steel Rolling and Ajaokuta Steel Rolling. None of these companies are working as at today. Hey, that's true. Nitel they work. Okay. And it is on record that OBJ, who is Atiku's boss, in his book titled Under My Watch, says Atiku stole money that could feed 200 million Nigerians for 400 years. Yeah. It's the way I put my hand on my head. He completed it by saying Atiku is the most corrupt, and up until today, Atiku has not gone to court to challenge it to me. That's what he's saying. Obasanjo said Atiku is not fit to rule this country. If ADC wants Nigerians to vote the party, they must feed good candidates, not Atiku Abubakar, says Additional Wasiu. I mean, I've been seeing this as well because people are like, yeah, we like this coalition, but if it's going to be Atiku, y'all are on your own. That's
And
really
the Atiku himself said this is the last time he will try to be.
Make you they go. This is the last time. Is this should you even be contesting at 80 years? What's that thing you said which day? You should be playing with your grandchildren. All of them actually should be playing with their grandchildren because our sitting presidents should not be like, oh, where are my grandchildren? Come, call Shei's children, call Kola's children. Oh, come, let's go and see grandpa. This is when you should be enjoying, like the dividends of grandpaism or whatever. No. Next message is the International Monetary Fund calling for fast-tracked financial support highlights the urgency of economic pressures facing Nigeria and others. Swift action could help stabilize economies, but transparency and effective use of funds will be key. This one's from Olusoga Ajayi from Ojola Ikorodu. Thank you so much for your messages. The phone lines are now open. I just realized I didn't mention that. 07000 That's the number to call, or 09155 917 And you can text or WhatsApp us on 0703 1756 537 or 08155 917 I just realized that we haven't received many calls this week from our regulars. Mrs. Oboli, if you're listening to us, hope you're well. Evangelist Dixon, hope you're well. Who else again? Yeah, we're sending our love to you. Whatever it is that I know Nigeria is Nigerian. Let's not lie, let's not say we're all going through it, but our thoughts and our prayers are with you. Rose, you want to take the second headline?
Oh yeah, let's take the second one. This morning, let's see what Nigeria is Nigerian about on the second one. So, because there's quite a number of issues and it's just a lot. So let's talk about the let's see. Oh, okay, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay. So let's talk about the one from Premium Times. Let's see. Okay, so it's not opening on my end for me. Maybe you just go ahead and take the one from Premium Times.
Okay. So from the Premium Times, we have, I mean, you read it when you were reading the headline. Since Buhari completed his 8 years, Tinubu too must complete his own, says the presidency. So a presidential spokesperson, virtually by Onaluga, stated this in response to ex-Vice President Atiku Abubakar's statement on Wednesday during an interview at another media house, where he said that he did not believe it was still the turn of Southern Nigeria to hold the office of the president. His article says that the South has held power for about 18 years since 1999. Sorry, which one is the South?
That's that's around where we are now. South is Niger Delta, I think.
Yes, Niger
up to
Delta,
Lagos.
Ayelsa. Lagos is not
Yeah,
in the south now. Lagos is in the west, right?
southwest. Yeah.
Southwest. Okay. So he says that they've held power since 1999. So who's in the deficit if we're being fair? He was while defending his position that zoning is not a binding national rule, but an integral party arrangement. Now, on Bayananuga on his X handle accused Atiku of advancing what he called a self-serving argument and attempting to distort the historical basis of power rotation between the North and the South. Waiting to East and West, but okay. This article will never learn, he wrote, arguing that the former vice president had previously ignored zoning principles within the PDP, and that is what contributed to his electoral defeats. He maintained that Article's 2023 presidential bid breached PDP's internal zoning arrangements, where a southern candidate was expected after the 8-year tenure of former President Muhammadu Buhari. He said that Atiku's current position was inconsistent with the political arrangement that followed the transition from Buhari to Tinubu. Yada, 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 yada. So he goes on to now say this is where we're going to. Since Buhari completed his 8 years, Tinubu too must complete his own. Rose, over to you. Discuss 20 marks.
Is it now a thing of because one person did it, another person must do it? And that's the thing we put in our minds, because even us as average Nigerians, a lot of times when somebody wins an election, our minds are not even longer thinking of 4 years. We've already calculated 8 years in our mind. Whether it do us good or whether it do us bad, it's 8 years that we're already calculating. I think it was there was one, I can't remember who was president at that time, whether it was a passenger or so, when they started talking about making the presidency a 16-year term or something like that. And then later on, the thing just died down. Like, you have done your first term, you have done second term. So it's more like saying, okay, as long as you do, you try, you enter there, just know, say, nothing will even come at you for there till 8 years. So the elections that they are doing for the second term or your second tenure is just, no could just do and they go, they pass, they go. Because at the end of the day, there's something that you would also hear a lot of Nigerians say, or a lot of things. This statement that we've heard, a lot of it is, you don't enter now, make it, you don't enter now, it go finish, or you cannot. You hear, you cannot remove a sitting. You cannot remove a ruling party till that 8 years is done. Like, where did we get this notion from? And funny enough, if you now look at our trajectory, apart from Goodluck Jonathan, I'm not sure we have seen any president who has come and done only 4 years and gone. Apart from Goodluck Jonathan. Because he took over from Yaradua when he died now. So after Yaradua, he managed to do the first 4. When he won't come back, do the next 4 now. At that time, now Buhari can't win. They don't even allow the guy drink water drop cup. Buhari came into power. And Buhari came into power. We know what, and I say it do 8 years. So what are we talking about? It's because, like I said, politicians don't turn all of these things to their own birthright. Because you're not even thinking of this, in other climes, maybe we have seen how people who have looked at the economy or looked at their own office and seen that, I can't provide this service for these people. I can't do this thing for these people. Let me just quickly resign. Have we not seen a president that say, Kai, the scare me, I cannot do, this thing is more than me, you people, let me just go so that another person can come and do better. But here, it's like the more Nigerians talk, it's like you people should just better quiet and stay there, because me, whether you people like it or not, I must do my 8 years. Go down to the local government elections and see what is happening there for me. It can't be like
it's,
that.
it's fight to the death, oh, it's fight to the
Local government elections, so
yeah.
and then after they do that thing, you sometimes up to now you don't even know who's your local government chairman.
I don't know. Make I no lie, I don't know.
We don't even so because we don't even feel that what are they doing, for crying out loud? You don't even feel their impact at all. Apart from very few local governments in Nigeria that the local government chairman actually doing things. What else again? I don't even know the local government chairman of my own village. I don't even know the local government chairman of where I even stay. So what are you doing? And then yet, when elections come, you want people to vote because you know that you cannot be there without your votes. And then once you get in, you're not doing anything. And when you get in, you want to actually do the number of years that you're supposed to do. After all, the person that you are succeeding did the same number of years. So why should your own be different?
She's well.
And that's how you come in with the intention of, first of all, it's not even serve the people. All you want to do is, I must do my 8 years here. And in these 8 years, I'll build house here. I will do this one here. All for yourself. Oh. Let me see what I can gather for myself before I leave. And that's just it. And that's where our minds go. So even us, the citizens self, we have a mindset problem. We have a mindset problem because now that time we're going to hear some people going to talk, now the first 4 years they do now. So maybe if you give them the next 4 years, it go fit do one better.
Maybe you, but we know that.
Because it's just like telling somebody that is already shouting and slapping his girlfriend that when he gets married, he will do better.
Hey, abort mission. Abort mission.
But that's what Nigeria is doing. Us as citizens don't already dare our mind say, okay, since he do first 4 years, as he know if he do, maybe the next 4 years go better because now he don't understand Nigeria, he don't understand, he don't know Nigeria well. So he go do what he's supposed to. And then the thing that when they get there, all they're thinking about is, I have to do 4 years. I have to do 8 years. I have to do 8 years. Worst of all, for Senate, so some people are being the Senate, I will do 16 years.
I think that if you can even work, if your wife, like, I don't know why 8 years is what they think about it. But so that means they see 4 years as just chilling. Oh my God, I'm okay. I'm now a president, I'm now a governor, I'm now whatever. Then when is their third year? Oh crap. I never do anything, and I'll be one go for another state.
Then you start doing different projects, different projects. They'll start doing a lot of things. Things that they know they can't complete.
Shouldn't 4 years?
They'll not come and say, you vote for me so that I can finish the thing that I started.
I don't tire. Jesus. Shouldn't 4 years, isn't 4 years, what's the English? Shouldn't 4 years be enough, right? To be able to consolidate. Is it not? If you say you want to go for a second term, is that we saw the things that you did in the 4 years and you want to consolidate it. You want to put finishing touches because we don't have great continuity plan. Because ideally, what should happen is if, for instance, I go for presidency now, I do 4 years. There's documentation, there's structures in place to say this is what I've done, so that when you, Rose, comes into presidency, you're able to consolidate it and then do the projects that you have in mind for the country. But everybody has their own agenda, and that's why I don't care. I don't trust any of them because every one of them has their own agenda. Because why are you saying 8 years? If you're thinking about it as a, you know, those chains that lock themselves like this, those chains. If you see it as those chains, you know that I don't do my 4 years. I don't do the one where I have to do. Rose comes to do her own. Adeton comes to do her own. Like that. The chain is strong. But it's a case of, I came, okay, what do I want to do now? My project, or the project I'm going to talk about now is keep Lagos clean. So I do
2 years to think about that one.
Then by the third year, I now start. And I say, you people have to really let me finish it because we have to finish the Keep Lagos Clean project. Because when Rose comes, Rose is going to come and say that her own is transportation. And then Rose do another 2 years of, I'm the governor, optics, taking pictures here and there. Then by the third year, so the Keep Lagos Clean project don't hang. we now started transportation projects, it go hang. It's supposed to be continuous because it's for the benefit of nobody say you know go still get your own project where you want to. Because you have, if you say you want to come, there's something you're selling that this is why I want to come, and this thing. You now say, oh, I will finish this person's project and I will do Nigeria. Nigeria don't tire person, and then we're out of them.
Also mindset to actually, reconfigure because like we said, our leaders that we have, it's still from this society they became leaders. The same leaders that we have are, they're a reflection of what the society is.
Yeah.
Because even when they talk, when we now, yesterday they say define power. If they can't give you the power now, they say for me.
We will
Other
not
people
even
are
get
not.
light at all. Yes, I'm not even sure what we have now. God will help everybody. That is it.
Amen. Amen. All
Anyway,
right, I think we'll just wrap it up here. We just hope that Nigeria gets better, and we hope that we,
absolutely.
as citizens, get to do better or see that we are worth more than what we are getting. Okay, so because you keep hearing a lot of things at this present time, you keep hearing a lot of things. Should be just now while we were even talking, Seth, I saw a video of the president saying that, oh, all those that cannot see what his administration has done, they need glasses to see.
I saw it too. He said he go jiggy bola. I saw it too. I said, God, I beg.
I think we have a call.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Oh, right on the mark.
Good morning.
Is that
Hello.
my woman? Is that my woman?
I think so.
This network ain't God, I beg. Mrs. Oboli, if you can hear us, we cannot hear you.
Hello.
Okay, yes, we can hear you kind of now.
Happy Friday. I don't think it is happy Steph Bakma.
Happy Friday to you, to Mr. Oboli.
Lady Rose, Lady Fumi.
Good morning.
Yes, there's no analyst for today.
There was though, but network kept on bouncing her out. It was tone at the tone.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it kept on bouncing her out, in and out.
I heard you say it has to be continuous. And I just tell anything for Nigeria will be continuing. And I don't say anything. If they continue it, how will they siphon funds?
Tough.
Have you thought of that? Everybody become, this is like a turn by turn Nigeria company. Like one, I chop my own. Don't care for the masses now. It's just turn by turn thing. So if they really care, there's what we call follow through process. Whenever people are doing the newspaper review, you will talk your crazy. And before you know, there's this thing, before you know, we have a seamless, effortless newspaper review. Taking into what's obtained in the policy. If this one will come, you will talk to him. That one will come. And my ambition is that they want to spend 8 straight years. First term, second term. So 8 years of stuff. If you say one single term of 4 years and we see what you do, it is evident. The next person says go do with it. But you are fighting for the next second 4 years without doing the first year where you won't complete well, then where does that leave us as the people? You need to say the average Nigerian, for every time when you did there, you come out in life, my lifespan they reduce. Buhari collects 8. Tinubu come collect 3. Then come collect 4 more. This thing is just crazy. That is why you see me say, whoever is coming, if he knows that he has done the first step without giving dividends of democracy, the next person will buckle up, say, if I don't do well, then they'll count me out. Concern needs to be rechecked, reformed, revalidated, like everything holistically. We never start to. You see this going, I pray make it no pass like this. but for every day we sleep and wake up. Now our life dey go so. No go be our life in Jesus.